What is going on, everybody out there in crypto space? I'm Jay with DCA Adventure, bringing to you another awesome video on how to use the DCA Adventure script for TradingView. Hope you guys had an awesome Christmas and hopefully an even better New Year's coming up. One thing I'd like to say, if you join our Patreon in the trading tier, you can get access to this script. Is the only way you are going to get it. And in the Patreon we have all kinds of awesome tiers, so join them all. You get all that good info. But first off, we'll just jump right into this. Very first thing you guys need to do after joining the Patreon to get access to this badass script, you need to sign up for TradingView, and you can use the free account. The free account is perfectly fine for using our script. As you progress in learning how to trade and you're able to mitigate your risk management, then go to one of the paid tiers, get a higher tier. But the first thing you need to do to be able to pull up the script on your chart is go to your indicators. On my end it says my scripts. This is my account. These are ones I built. On your end it's going to say invite only scripts. That's where you want to open up. You open that up and you will see the scripts that we have unlocked for you. DCA1 is the script that actually overlays candles, and the DCA Oscillator is your bottom script. We'll start with the top script. This is our EMA ribbon. It's all the most important EMAs that traders watch, and deciding a trade and what the price is going to do. So we have compiled them all into one indicator. And now what happens is when we get crazy sell pressure and volatility, the bands spread out, okay? And they spread out, and when you notice the bands contracting and squeezing together, that's when the EMA ribbon is recovering. They're all coming back together and they're recovering. When this happens, it will print a triangle, and all that triangle is telling you is, hey, the EMA ribbon has recovered, get ready for a trend change. And as you can see, we got one. The dot is basically telling you, this is the top of this actual spike. But you can't always listen to that, because that might be the top for that one, and we might stop a little bit, take a breath, and then pop back up again like we did up here, like we did over here. They're good take profit points if you got in right at the bottom. Don't use the dots or the triangles or the red X's to enter a trade. These are just for confirmation. You really don't even need the top script, really. It is helpful. The bottom one is where you basically want to build your strategy up. But your red X is telling you, hey, sell pressure's coming, market manipulation. That's what that X stands for. That's basically what the first script is. You see them bands getting big and they're all spread out. Wait till they contract and squeeze in, and then decide on what you're going to do. Use them for confirmation with the script down here. The script down here has a few different things. I'm going to start off by drawing lines for you. This is the overbought up here. This is oversold line right here. And this is your zero line right here. The script works off of zero. The oscillator script works off of zero, okay? So basically, when your waves are getting up here, we are overbought, and then it prints a dot representing that we are overbought. Don't enter a short on the dot. Just telling you, get ready to, okay? Still may have a few more bumps in the road before you should actually enter. Same with on the bottom. When we get to the oversold line, we once we cross it, you're going to see dots print. Don't enter long on the dot. Wait for confirmation. And I'm going to show you what I mean by confirmation and how you can tell. Okay. First, we're going to start off with what I used in the indicator. The orange and blue waves are momentum waves. All it is doing is calculating momentum of volume coming in and out. Your yellow wave is one you see here. This is your VWAP. This is your volume weighted average price indicator. When we are above zero, or you start to see it curl above zero and go up over the zero mark, the candles are green. We're moving up. Let's get this down. So as you can see here, VWAP came up over zero, and boom, we shot all the way up. Your red cloud and your green cloud, that is your MFI. That is your money flow index. You will hear me say or refer to it as smart money. Basically what MFI does is it measures the buying and selling pressure. It analyzes both price and volume at the same time, and that's what produces the wave. The indicators I was talking about that you don't see are the RSIs. They are coded in the background, that's what's printing these dots when you get to the overbought condition or you get to the oversold condition. Okay, that's how those work. But how I trade this script is I look for a root wave and then I look for a trigger wave. Okay, and there's plenty of good examples on what I mean. Let's switch down here. Let's go to the 1 day and see what we got. Okay, so if we're looking to short, you need two waves. You need a big wave and then you need a trigger wave. How this works is when you got your big wave, then you got your trigger wave, you need to make sure that your orange wave is starting to cut in to the wave itself. You see that here, and then you see it here. It cuts in. When that happens, you know there's a better odd of the price going down since we are up here in the overbought area. I always enter the trade on the trigger wave. You could have entered up here on this big run up and shorted all the way down and made good profit. But in order for confirmation and having a trading plan, this strategy has worked out very well for me. So your root wave is right here, and this is your trigger wave. We got both the orange waves cutting into the blue. Now we need confirmation. That's where the MFI money flow index comes into play on this strategy. I'm not so much paying attention to the divergences. I'm not paying attention to VWAP. I'm looking at the MFI wave. When you got your root wave and you got the trigger wave, all you're doing is making sure that the money flow index wave is starting to curl down and point towards zero. If you have all this in a line, this would have been a perfect opportunity to enter short right here. And that would have been a pretty big ride down. The same strategy works on the bottom. Okay, so now you're looking for longs, which I don't recommend longing in a downtrend. You want to short in a downtrend. So basically and we are in a downtrend right now. So on all these big jump ups and all the big pumps, you want to short the top of those and ride them back down. And then when we flip back over to bull market, we want to find all the dumps and we want to long the bottom of the dumps. It's just easier that way. So let's say we're looking to long. We need to find a root wave and then we need to find a trigger wave. Right here's a perfect example. Here's our root wave. Here is our trigger wave. And when you got the root wave and the trigger wave, odds are the price is going to follow that a lot better than if you were just trying to trade a single wave back here. Your root wave has to be bigger. Your trigger wave has to be smaller. You need the orange wave to be cutting into the blue wave. When you see that happening, that's telling you, hey, we're getting ready to start moving back up. And then what do we need for confirmation? We need to be looking at the money flow index right here. And as we can see, right after our trigger wave, money flow starts moving up. And if we would have entered in right down here at the bottom of this wave, right as soon as we would have seen it starting to turn, enter in your long position, and that would have been a nice little run up right there. And that's like one of the easiest strategies to do with this script. I mean, it's worked out awesome for me. My win rate has went up tremendously. I highly recommend getting the script and learning this. This is a simple strategy. Anybody can do this. My wife is actually learning how to read it. Next are the kids. But alright guys, I just wanted to show you a little bit. Oh, I forgot the divergences. Let's talk about those. Okay, this script will print a bearish and a bullish divergence. A bearish divergence will print red line, and a bullish one will print green. I'm probably going to have to move this up, or it's been a long time since we've had a bullish divergence on the daily, so I may have to switch down to a better time frame. But basically how it works is, on a bearish divergence, our waves are going to be coming down, and our candles are going to be going up. Okay, so as you can see, right where this divergence printed, we started moving back up. That was what that was right there. Same for this divergence. Back up. And honestly, up here I'd have been looking for shorts, because right here's another example of a root wave. I don't know why that didn't take. Root wave, trigger wave, money flow pointing down. And you could have caught this nice little short right here on the daily, which would have been actually pretty nice. And then vice versa on the bullish divergences. You got your waves moving up and your candles moving down, okay? And then when that happens, right at the end of the divergence, boom, little pop-up. Same over here. We actually got two. Waves are moving up, candles are moving down. Waves are moving up, candles are moving down. Boom, bullish divergence. And same here, candles or waves moving up, candles moving down, lift off. So those are just a few little things to keep notice of when you're using the DCA trading script. And like I said, you join the Patreon group, you will have access to this. You will have access to any future updates that I do. And I'm also going to be working with my partner in the Crypto Mentors Discord. He is our main developer. He does all the coding. He does a lot more than I do, and he knows a lot more than I do. He's just super awesome guy, but he is all the time updating scripts. He is publishing scripts every day. The guy is a machine. He really is. He kicks ass. But come over to the Crypto Mentors Discord, and you can have access to any of those scripts as well. You just have to join, and we can give you a free trial of anything that we offer, and then you choose from there. You know, you can pay for it daily, you can pay weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever fits you guys the best. like I said, we ain't trying to get rich from this, from you guys. It's just something here to help you, and we can't do it all for free. It just takes up too much time doing this kind of stuff. But that's why we have decided to offer whatever that you guys may want, and make it flexible for you, is what I'm trying to say. But that's pretty much it on the script, at least for the one strategy that I trade a lot. I guess if you got any questions or anything, you're going to have to join the Discords or the Patreon. But until then, guys, I'm out.